This is the HoBao Hyper SSTE, and in my opinion, it's still one of the most underrated RC truggies out there. I always feel like I'm pronouncing the company name wrong. Is it HoBao or is it HoBao? Now, these guys have been around for many years and they have a great reputation for being ultra tough and durable, but why are they not as popular as some of the best offerings from Traxxas and Arrma? Well, maybe it's due to the fact that the most popular models from HoBao are built to be used on a track and not aimed at people who are looking for a daily basher. But does this mean these can't be used as a daily basher? Absolutely not, and the last couple of months I've been bashing this thing almost weekly and nothing has broken, and I wouldn't say I've been going easy on it. In the last video, you see me build the SSTE and we discussed my choice of electronics. I also mentioned that I needed to change my gearing because it did feel a little bit underpowered on 4S. I've now fitted a larger 20-tooth pinion and some Arrma 4S backflips. My aim for this build was to make something highly usable on 4S, as I rarely run 6S on my vehicles, and the best way to squeeze a little bit of extra power out of a setup like this is with a cheap and simple gearing change. I'm now running 12mm hub extenders on this alongside the 4S backflips, and I think with this choice of wheels and tyres, it definitely has a better stance. Now, you may disagree, but I think this combo on this car looks fantastic. Now, I think I've made some great little upgrades to this truggy, but there's only one way to find out how it will actually perform, so let's give it a go. Now, hang on, before we do that, I need to show you one of my latest RC gadgets. And here it is, this is the GT Power Jet Fan. Now, this is a portable super blower for your RC car, which is going to help you when it comes to cleaning. Now, this thing is really high performance and it spins at 100,000 RPM. Now, GT Power sent me this a few weeks ago and I've been using it pretty much every single day, every time I do maintenance on an RC car. I'm finding myself using this. It's one of those gadgets that you never knew you needed until you actually tried one. Now, the Jet Fan is fully rechargeable with an inbuilt LiPo battery. It's got a 4-hour battery life and it's charged through USB-C. Now, what I usually do is loosen all the dirt on my RC cars and trucks with a brush, and then I use the Jet Fan to blow all the dust away. These are available in multiple different colours, and if you want one, I will leave some links down below so you can head over and check them out. Okay, now we've got the promotional stuff out the way, let's see how the Hyper SSTE does with its new upgrades. Okay then, so here we go, first test with the 20-tooth pinion and the Arrma backflips. Now, already this thing does feel more lively. It really needed that gearing upgrade. It's turned it into a monster. Guys, that gearing upgrade has made such a difference to this on a 4S pack. Obviously the backflips are a bit larger as well, so that is making a difference. What an absolute beast. What a weapon. And it handles so well. This thing feels insane. So much more fun. It just loves it. Whoa! So there we go then, guys. Now, would you buy something like this over an Arrma or a Traxxas? Now, with some basic upgrades, you can get the very best performance out of this truck, and not only that, it is going to be able to handle all the abuse you can throw at it. Lots of spares and upgrade parts are available. I've never had an issue, although some people did leave comments on the last video saying they had parts issues. I guess it will depend on where you live in the world. Now, this thing has definitely become one of my favourite daily bashers. And like I said before, I've never had parts issues here in the UK. And in this video, I won't mention Team Corrali. Actually, no, I will mention Team Corrali because up until now, the Kronos XTR has been my favourite daily basher, but this thing has now taken over. Maybe things would be different if parts availability for the Team Corrali stuff was so much better. Now, I do have to say though, the SSTE isn't perfect straight out the box. I find the battery tray to be quite small, and I do own quite a lot of high capacity batteries, but they don't fit into this, so I find myself using lower capacity packs, and if I wanted to run 6S on this, well, that's another issue. I also think for a truggy like this, the shocks are just a little bit too soft. Finally, the stock wheels and tyres are absolutely rubbish. I prefer if they didn't include any wheels and tyres and drop the price even lower. Now, I love HoBao so much, I've just gone out and got another one. But this time it's a nitro buggy, it's the Hyper 7.5, and I picked it up for really cheap. I won't tell you how much I paid for it just yet, we'll save that for the main video, but I am in the process of rebuilding it, and if it starts and runs, it should be a lot of fun. Now, this is really cool because if this works out, it will give me a chance to relive some of my favourite RC memories from back in the day. Now, if you want to see if the cheap Hyper 7.5 turns out to be an excellent buy or a complete waste of money, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, make sure you like this video as well, and make sure you've got notifications turned on so that you don't miss out when I drop the next video. So that's pretty much it on the Hyper SSTE. I think I'll definitely take a look at the shocks and fit some stiffer springs, but apart from that, I'll probably just enjoy it as it is. So let me know what you think of this 1/8 scale beast. Would you buy one of these over a Traxxas or an Arrma? Well, you know, if I was looking to save a bit of money but get very similar performance, this would definitely be an excellent shout. Now, if you was to get yourself some second-hand 1/8 scale electronics, then go out and get yourself a roller, it will still be a lot cheaper than something like the Traxxas Sledge. Guys, let me know in the comments. Cheers for watching. See you on the next one. Take care. Now, if you enjoyed today's video and you want to check out the full build that I did on the Hyper SSTE, click on the top video now or click on the bottom video to check out the HoBao Hyper VSE.